today's tale, I'd like to talk about orcs. So here, I found a hideout for the orcs, and I'd like to talk about how to deal with them, how to purge the scum. There's a couple of types of orcs. There's young orcs. You've got berserkers as well. There's also Orc Warriors, and finally, the Orc Warlord. So the thing is the orc young, you generally get quite a few of them in a fight, but luckily they've got okay-ish health, but generally they'll run in with no armor or little armor. They also tend to have low defense skills, so it means when they do get into your wall or formation or however you're rolling, they're generally easily to sort of overwhelm and bring down quickly. They do tend to charge into combat. I'll show that in a bit. So you do have to be careful because they will stun when they run in. So things like chucking up your shield wall to prevent stunning. It's a good way to get them off you. So next up is the Orc Berserkers. So they tend to have two-handed weapons. They're there to basically deal a lot of damage. That's how they are. They also charge in with a stunning charge. They have a bit of high HP, so around 200 HP, but they generally run in with no armor. So when they do get in, they don't take a lot of hits, but these guys, you want to deal with them quickly, otherwise they can basically kill people in one shot if you're really unlucky. Next up, which I don't have, is the Orc Warriors. Same for them. They run in. They'll tend to be one of the last in. They're a bit slow on the initiative, not quite as fast as the young orc. They tend to run in first. The Orc Warriors, well, they're typically in heavy armor, so you'll have to deal a fair bit of damage to them. They'll tend to use shields, and they can knock you back, so they might break up your formation just a little. And as I said, they'll run in with a stunning charge there. You also want to deal with those guys when they get into your line. And lastly, obviously, is the Orc Warlord. Tends to be the boss of the group. They're in with very heavy armor. They run in, they stun you as well, and they typically have quite high damage as well. So, as with all of them, they tend to have pretty low range defense, so if you can, shooting them up, that kind of thing, it's always good. So we're just going to charge in here, and I'll show you a bit of what they're like. So as you can see, there's a couple of orc young. They're running in. They're basically got no armor on. So old Bernard, he'll try his best to deal with some of these guys here. The orc young tend to be the highest on initiative. Next up, we have a berserker here. So we've actually got two berserkers we can see. So as you can see, they got two-handed weapons, and we definitely don't want these guys getting on our line. So Manoff, he'll deal his best to take this guy down. We'll reload here and prepare for combat. Alright, these guys are probably going to get up on poor old Torsen here, so we're going to try and do our best. Unfortunately, I don't have many spear walls, so hopefully Helgemir will be able to receive a bit of a charge here and defend himself. Meanwhile, the rest of the lads, they're just gonna get ready to charge. The thing is when you get charged, if you've got shield wall up, it's gonna go down. You basically get stunned most of the time. Winrich, I'm gonna get you to come down a bit, help the lads out. Torsen, you may hold the line here. Rest of you boys, just get ready to get charged fairly much. There. Here we go. There's the charge. Nice. So, as you can see, spear wall did good work there. I Managed to hit the young one as he came in. Arrows are going to be basically your best defense here for getting rid of these berserkers before they get up on the line. We're going to get around here and deal with Mr. Berserker here. Didn't actually realize he was a berserker. Thought he was a young. It's a bit weird since normally they have double-handed weapons. But oh well, sir. I will not argue. Will not argue. We're gonna get in here and beat on Mr. Young Orc here. Good hit, Torstick. But no, he's gonna get a few charges probably. He's probably gonna be on the receiving end a little. How's this guy going? Alright. Torsen, he might have a few issues, but he'll move up. Do his best to get rid of the Berserker before him. This guy's probably going to charge him. Oh, nope. Okay. He doesn't feel like charging. That's fair enough. Normally they always charge, but apparently not today. Not today, Walter. Move up here and have a swing. Have a swing, lad. Let's see if we can get rid of this Berserker. And, alright. Don't really have much of a shot here. Got a shot into the middle. We'll give that one a go. I'll reload. Alright, we're gonna get up on these guys because I don't really want them charging me. We'll take the one with the it's touching two people, so got a better chance to hit him. There's the charge. Old Walter, he's stunned. So as you can see, they tend to break up your line a little with that charge. It's a little bit painful, but alright, just stick your weapon out here. But thankfully I've got no warriors, so I don't have to deal too much with the old. Actually, you're gonna move down here to assist the bottom. I want to take out this berserker as quick as I can. As quick as I can. Oof, taking a few hits to the shield. Bernard, get you to move in and pull forth your spear, your pike. I like to do the old one line, two line, just to get a bit of work done. Ortwin, down to assist here. Swing forward. So as you can see, the young, they really don't have a lot of armor, if any. It's pretty fragile. It's anything that can deal a lot of damage to actual flesh for the young. It's pretty good. So swords. Conrad. Just destroying people. Whoa. There we go. Flamin' old Berserker there just ripped off my shield, so old Torsen might have a few issues. Hopefully we can beat these guys off before he gets done in. Winrich with the old axe. Trying to do as much work as I can to save the poor lads. Ah, damn, I thought I had Alright, tell you what. Fire on him. Thought I had a long-range weapon there, but I don't. Alright, how we can deal with this lad. Torsen. He's finally over his stun, but might be a tad too late for him. We'll see how much oof. Man, fractured elbow, cut your arm. So not in a good way. In fact, you're dead. You're dead, my friend. Sean's gonna move up to assist. The next charge. I'm a bit concerned about old Berserker here. They also tend to crush your shields. There's a lot of axes going on. A lot of damage to your shields. Torsen, he's gonna try his best to get in on this Berserker. Funnily enough, this Berserker's actually wearing armor, but it's generally pretty easy to remove. There's not much to it. Not much to it at all. Bernard. He swings and he misses. Come on, lad. They do have a fair bit of health, so I tend to survive quite a few blows. Quite a few blows indeed. Got the fatigue on this guy, so we'll beating him. Maybe we can exhaust him out a little. Might see if we can get our hound out. Get on that berserker there. Maybe the old berserker will change his mind and attack something else or win. He's gonna do his best to alright, we're gonna need this hit here. Come on, Winrich. Oof. Alright, Winrich, I needed a bit more than that, sir. Bit more. Oop. Ah, well, luckily, they also have, their weapons tend to do area effect damage. So, you gotta watch out for grouping up like this, because obviously he's gonna hit a bunch, but, luckily for me, was a miss. Swing and a miss. Gonna keep working on, oh, Hillsman. End his life, and, start working on this bottom one. See if we can't clear you off, sir. Get around on the surround. So as you can see, the younger ones are pretty easy. They're not too hard to deal with once you're relatively well geared, but the older ones will deal a fair bit of damage. They're all trying to break my shields here. Just a bit nasty. Luckily my Warhound is dealing out a fair bit of damage. Try forward with the pike there, sir. Conrad, you let's take this lad down. Armor just basically shreds off them. We'll stick out our next another Warhound out. Just to get some extra surround going on. Alright, sir, you are done. You are done. Hopefully this time Winrich can end the life of this Berserker. It's probably going to save Torsen's life, or at least save his armor. Torsen going to deal with Mr. Orc here. Oop, we can't do that. Can't do that at all. Come on, lads. Help out Torsen. He's not looking so good. He is not looking good at all. Alright, we're going to try and get a bit of flanking going on here. The other thing is if you beat on the beat on them a fair bit, they tend to not come into. If you beat on them with the maces, they tend not to have a lot of energy left to really deal too much to you. Alright, well, come on, buddy. Help out about your friend here. Help out. Tried to run. It's no good, sir. No good indeed. Alright, the Warhounds are getting up on this guy. We'll wait our turn, because we can just move up one. Yeah, you're no good. If we move you up one, you should have to swing. And it ends. So, I mean, that was a one skull mission, so I wasn't expecting too much out of it. But you get things like, so the weapons they kind of have, see this head splitter? The weapons they have tend not to be great for you. They are massively fatigue using. They're quite good to sell though, these things, except for branches, god. Tree limbs, they're pretty poor, but the rest of the items are pretty good to sell. They do a fair bit of damage. I mean, this is one hand and it's dealing 35 to 65. There's a lot of armor damage. Their weapons, I mean, look at this thing, the Man Splitter. A huge and crudely built double-headed battle axe. 160 damage to your armor. But, max fatigue, negative 34. They'll, destroy shields in, yeah, one hit, basically. If you've got a kite shield or the heather shield, might survive a hit from that, but they do a lot of damage to your shields. I mean, in comparison, a hatchet's doing 8 damage to a shield. Even the head splitters are doing a fair bit of damage. So, that's Orcs. Luckily, didn't have to fight the big ones. The big ones, the Orc Warriors, well, they are, they're pretty hard. And an Orc Warlord, well, yeah, they are, They are devastating. Tune in next time for the adventures of the Raven Company. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.